Cleary picks it up, was playing in front, keeps it low, back on his Watts. One grab, not the second, stolen from him, knocked away by Fox. Slammed forward by Houston. Free kick downfield. Port Adelaide's ball in the goal square.
Straight in front, Don. Robbie, straight in front. Mark's here.
Port Adelaide were 14 points down at half-time. This for a 15-point margin after a quarter where their cream has risen to the top. Martin had a chance. Wingard, good duck step, and he heads inside to Robbie Gray. Last week, Robbie Gray struck it nicely, straight over the goal umpire's hat. And it's 2 goals apiece.
Winds to Ebert. Open forward 50 ahead of him. Here is the magic man, Robbie Gray.
The Dangerfield of Port Adelaide, Robbie Gray, because he's such a noted goal kicker, and when
so he's going
pretty good at this
with the banana. Robbie Gray, no problem. It's down to 3 points.
Except the next. Hasn't got much tall timber deep. Poking kick from Motlop. He ran around beautifully, Gray, to find those leading lanes. That just the 2 kicks today. He said, here's another. He said, primarily been handballing, 11 handballs. He comes in to shoot for his first goal of the day. That's a dagger to the heart of the Roos. Pepper put the step on. There was no one there to step around. He's kicked it well to Wines, who has an option in short, and on the end of it is Robbie Gray.
A lot more to get Charlie Dixon into the game, get Watts into the game.
They need to kick straight, and it starts here and now. Robbie Gray from just inside the 50. Dead on line from Robbie Gray. Is that the start of something? Burn-Jones, sight set on full forward. They're outnumbered down there, but hits the ground. Watch out, Robbie Gray. He's got one high.
I think it was in fact, he tried to punch it away and didn't get it cleanly, and then an errant chop to the cheek.
Too much contact. Enough, though, the umpire is deemed. Be a free kick to Robbie Gray. And that's a beautiful strike. And a beautiful sight for Port Adelaide. Sam Gray just couldn't sneak past Taylor, but he finds Jake Knee. Slips the handball inboard. Robbie Gray. Porter back in it now. Crowd on their feet at the Adelaide Oval.
That's your feeling. But the beauty of the low-scoring games, another free kick is...
A lot going on off the ball, Jared. I think it might be a Port free to Robbie Gray.
Well, you can see the communication between...
Robbie Gray back in the midfield this year, after being a forward primarily last year, but it's around the goals in the third quarter where he's making his mark.
If he could. Lots of blocks at the bottom of the screen there. Look at that.
2.5 minutes remaining. Oh, Robbie Gray. That's classical Robbie Gray. 4 goals in a quarter. What a star.
You got Bogue, you got Ebert, you got the block there. Frees up Gray. It was Rockcliffe that put the block on. The tap from Ryder was fantastic. But here it is. That's great team play from Top Rockcliffe. Allows Gray on the fly. It needs to work in concert with Ryder to be able to tap it down, but fantastic team play.
They've got no answer for him at the mate. He's looming again here. Good tackle, pressure from Need. He's ready in the pocket. Here we go for 5 1/4. Robbie! Let him entertain you!
What about that for a finish from Robbie Gray? He is on fire, so is this crowd. Now, he slips into a bit of dangerous space. And look at this for a finish. Oh. Yeah, they had the outnumbered, but McGovern actually went forward to the ball and allowed Robbie Gray in the worst.
Back into the corridor, which Hawthorn.
Dixon, they're away. Now this should be an easy goal to Robbie Gray. He should be able to stroll in here from 35. The dance step gave him the Elvis hips. Runs in, open goal, slams it through.
Is a kick that you cannot set up for. You just can't defend for that. And Charlie Dixon read it well off the boot. Forwards are generally going to be getting a lot higher up the ground to try and intercept that kick, and Robbie Gray was the first one to release.
Get it and go. He's got it and gone. Dixon feeds it out. Gray back inside. Amazing. The wild beauty of it. He's got two. Conferred. Said it was out and gave it back to Cleary. Top of the square. Sicily flies. Gray crumbs. Magnificent. That is as good as it gets. Gave it away. Travis Boak hits a good spot with a kick. And Robbie Gray out of nowhere. Well, in full flight, he's the best player in the comp. He won the Coaches Association Best Player of the Year award a couple of years ago by a streak. And he could be the man again today, Robbie Gray.
Seems to be working for him. It's a good central kick. And he's just come from way behind the ball and taken a good grab. A little bit of protection, bit of chaos from Charlie Dixon. Ball's back in the...
Motlop appealing for the 3-0 on Watts. Handball back to Motlop. Gone in the tackle. Might have been Conker that got hold of him. Miles there as well. Picked up by Robbie Gray. Right foot Nana.
Fabulous to Wingard, and then Wingard kicks to full forward. Robbie Gray.
Holding Robbie Gray. Holding Robbie Gray. That's Gary straight back. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, just here.
Yeah, the umpire's always going to take that as a trigger when that arm goes around. It's the same as when they see the much in it, but
I'm happy with that.
Umpires are always going to look for that one.
He's been accurate from the set shots this year. He's got it. He's kicked his second ball. Get a very important goal.
High ball forward. Dixon's got about 4 to beat. Look at Gray at the back, and that's magnificent. Absolutely magnificent.
Fending off. Ebert in very heavy traffic. Gives to Gray. Gray with a little chip. Gets his second. He's had a very, very good night. Yet again. To Houston. And then Houston with a deep kick to Gray. And this one not quite such a tight angle. And about... So Wingard 26, Gray 27 now, and Wines 27. 4 or 5 magical moments, and hammering that home. It's been a big night for the little champ. In that midfield, Dixon the target, Boak, Wingard. Wingard not sure why he didn't kick a goal. Gray might, and he does. Robbie does.
On Port Adelaide here now.
Dixon won an important tackle. Gray will get a free kick.
Firing as well there. That was the backspace I was worried about there for Melbourne, just because you can fall in the trap with having a good ruckman, just taking almost the goalkeeping position where the ball gets fed out.
A bit here. I mean, the head did get a whack. He clears his senses. Massive kick. We know that. Huge here. He's a champion, and he's kicked his second goal.
Dances his way inside. Robbie Gray's his target. Jones, Robbie.
Bruzy, and he started well, but you've got to get in their face. You can't allow them just to have a free kick forward.
5 goals, 22 possessions. Last time these two teams met, has that been touched on the line? Drives it long. Robbie Gray at the back. Almost did get to him. Almost touched on the way to him, but 5 goals the last time these two teams met. And last year he was the #1 in the AFL for score assist as well. It's a dilemma. Do you play him forward? The clearance kings win it again. Powell Pepper on the march. Robbie Gray comes up to attacking 50. Somehow through traffic, a little bit of dancing with the stars, ran around Kane Simpson and gold.
He's going to bob up and get you.
It's a great matchup, isn't it? And I know I'm a bit like you, Jared. I'm not a massive Corella, but in that instance, Liam Jones has got to at least keep him in front of him. Yeah, so he can't, here it is here, you can't let him get around you.
Bruzy, before the game, he took the big screw-ins off as well. He had the long screws on. He took.
And he just bombs it in hope of that one-on-one. Robbie Gray, where you go to him one-on-one, you go to him one-on-2 in this kind of form. Last week for 3 goals. Stole the game from the Saints last time they met, and he's threatening to haunt them again. For a
Shepherd. His big body might pick up that 15-metre chip kick short. Oh, that's ridden forward.
And that is in the back. We've seen a lot of that in the last few weeks. 25-13 coming in today. He scored 15 goals in the previous 6 weeks before last week. He knows how important this is, as we all do, and finally, a goal. He just misses. He could have had a long shot, big tackle. It could be a goal-scoring tackle. The half advantage. Robbie Gray on the siren. He was cutting it fine, but it is fine.
Push and shove at the same time. Ebert through heavy traffic. Gray. Impossible angle, but Robbie Gray kicks those all the time. What a goal.
Well, there's a lot of players that you'd be happy to have the ball in that position on a day like today. It's probably...
Get it in deep to Westhoff or Dixon or Gray. Last time, 34 goals across his career in showdowns. He's most against a single club. 3 showdown medals. And he's going to be a huge factor today. The silence says it all. And he takes the mark in the pocket, completely unaccompanied. He decides to handball to Gray, and he's just got it in. Oh boy, that was tight. And the free kick quickly taken. Hands off to Pollard, guiding straight to Robbie.
50, I reckon. It has to be 50.
And Robbie Gray's 3rd goal is imminent.
Just a couple of lapses there for the Crows.
Just to really stun the crowd. Bang. Puts through their second of the turn. So closely. But he went to ground, Smith. And Boat, knowing that they have to reply, does just that. And who better than Robbie?
Gosh, all those little one Gray.
Even Robbie Gray taking the deep breaths to try and give himself the best chance to put Port back in front. Robbie Gray. Do not disturb. There's a genius at work. He's done it again. Gray holding his ground out of the square. Here he comes. Got it. Good matchup with Ian Shepherd. Kick one from doing a couple of goals in the last quarter. Edges around. Oh, crowd love it. Robbie's hot early. He's put the next kick forward from the Cra. Bundled up from Jonas and popped into the pocket for Robbie Gray.
The smaller hybrid types that can play out of the square.
A bit more space to run into, haven't they, if they play up the ground?
So Robbie Gray looking at his second. It's so tight, but he knew. He knew it was through. Apply. Boak, Ebert to the point of the square, and Robbie Gray had Langdon exactly where he wanted him.
He was able to move into it and had a little bit of leverage.
Their clear leading goal kicker for the year with 34 goals. Of course, no Charlie Dixon, who's second on that list. This just has to go through. It has. And they've started as they needed.
Boak got involved. Ebert, who's an experienced player, get it in long to your best player in the team in Robbie Gray, and they're going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting.
There's a little handball off. Pollock keeps going. He's got to kick it around the body ever so slightly. Won't quite have the accuracy, but Robbie Gray is composed.
Stay behind, Justin.
Set the mark. Set the players off to his right. And know that he's got 3 steps before he has to kick it. And beautifully done.